Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
38-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 2. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabio Carriquet.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Watch out now. 52. Black 40. Ready?
On play action, Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Fabio Carriquet.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Extra point by Gano is up and good. The Giants will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Love to throw it on first down. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
A good play action with Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Here we go.
Here's Love. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed and move the sticks.
First down.
Now Love. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Look on the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson moving outside the pocket. There's a throw right side. That's going to be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Giant first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down. Here's Wilson. Look wide. Get this one complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They're on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run. It's Scalaboo. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll take this one in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, and Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll go for it. Love. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he will score! Byron Tracy. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
On 1st down, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. Still on his feet. And he's in! Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Wilson lines up in the pistol. He has Hyatt complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Left side in the hands of Neighbor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Russ. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Walker on the coverage.
Throwing again. Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third down, here's Wilson. This one taken in by Hyatt. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 2. Wilson will throw again. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
To throw again is Wilson. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Try to get here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down, and goal. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Giants. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
Is good.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Love to throw it on first down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
14.
Back to throw. Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. One final throw before the break. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this 1st half comes to an end. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one crushed. It's over the back line.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. yet. Went full drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold.